Honorable Mr. Justice Guhanathan Narendar to deliver the special letters on professional ethics and etiquette.
Congratulations to all the young budding advocates who have you have crossed a threshold, and it's a memorable and remarkable day in your life. I am greatly privileged for having been given this momentous occasion to celebrate the joy, share the joy with all the young advocates. And I have to acknowledge with the Bar Council for giving me this opportunity. Mr. P.S. Amalraj, Chairman of the Bar Council, Tamil Nadu and Puducherry. Mr. K. Balu, Chairman Enrollment Committee. Mr. S. Prabhakaran, Senior Advocate, Vice Chairman, Bar Council of India. Mr. V. Karthikeyan, Vice Chairman, Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry. My good friend Mr. D. Selvam, former Chairman, Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry. Mrs. J. Priscilla Pandian, Enrollment Committee Member. Mr. D. Saravanan, Enrollment Committee Member. Mr. Arunachalam, Mr. B. Ashok, Mr. C. Sri Muruga, Co-Chairman, Mr. R. Ayavu, Honorary Secretary, Mr. Kodandam, Member, Mr. M. Vardhan, Member, Mr. Thalai Muttarasu, Member, Mr. Vel Murugan, Mr. K. Kadiraman, and Mr. Rajendra Kumar, Members, and Mrs. Greta Sendil Kumar, Secretary. I have been tasked with the onerous duty of lecturing you. And my brother, beloved brother, he took advantage of it, created a very lightened your moods, and created a very happy moments for all of us. If I think the architect of this, me being here on this occasion, is my brother, Justice A.D. Jagdish Chandra. It was at his insistence and his efforts that I am here today. We share a special bond, and I had to respect that bonding, and he gave me no option, no choice. Not that I have any reservations. It was just a matter of lack of time. After my elevation as Chief Justice, I think I have crisscrossed the country. I think I should have done more than 10,000 kilometers by now. In the in less than a month. So paucity of time was one which was really a problem. I hope all of you don't get into sleep mode. I'll try to make it as brief as possible. சரிங்களா? கொஞ்சம் சிரிச்ச முகத்தோடு இருக்கீங்களா? இல்லை அது கொஞ்சம் எனக்கு கொஞ்சம் பொறாமையாக இருக்குது. அவர் பேசும்போது எல்லாம் நல்லா சிரிச்சுக்கிட்டே இருந்தீங்க. இப்போ நான் வந்த உடனே எல்லாம் ஒரு ரொம்ப சீரியஸாக. ஓகே. See, I have I was born in Tamil Nadu. நான் பிறந்த மண், நான் வளர்ந்த மண், என்னை வளர்த்த மண். And the fruits of this nourishment, this soil gave me, is what I have today. If I became a judge, it was my dream. And the dream began here, in this bar council. It started in this bar council. Today is a very significant day for all the newly enrolled advocates. This moment is a culmination of several years of your efforts, struggle, getting through the exams, being successful in your exams, and having achieved your graduation. But this is just a beginning of a learning curve. None of you should harbor any idea that you know everything or that you have learnt everything. What you have learnt in your law degree is equivalent to the alphabets of the English language. You have just learnt the alphabets. Your real learning starts in that building, the red building. I always believe that a person to be a successful advocate should have 4 Ds. One is, you must have a dream. 2, you must dedicate yourself to the dream. 3, you must function with discipline. You must inculcate discipline. Lastly, you must devote yourself to the profession. If you are successful in having these 4 Ds, I can assure you that every one of you who can practice these 4 Ds will definitely come up in life and will be a successful person in life. My brother said, Solabamma pannidlam, easy achieve pannidlam appdinu. Yes, it will become easy if you dedicate yourself, devote yourself to the profession. And that devotion means being well versed with the law. With regard to the professional ethics and etiquettes, it is very, very important that you practice the ethics and etiquettes. You should carry them with you. They should become a second nature. If you want to rise in the profession, or a judge or a senior advocate, you necessarily must practice your professional ethics. Otherwise, if there will be occasions for people to complain against you, or you will give chance for somebody to say something negative about you, and all this will count at a later date. When there is a consideration, somebody will say, no, this man is not of good character, which, like my brother said, if character is lost, everything is lost. So, to maintain that character, you need to practice your ethics and your etiquettes. Ethics is nothing but conducting yourself with honesty and integrity and a commitment to truth. If you fail to adhere to these, then there is every possibility that the judges will not say anything to you on your face, but they will remember you, and they will remember you for a wrong reason. So whenever you appear before them, whatever you say, they will always, try to verify, and that would be, the chances of you succeeding before some of the judges will be very difficult. I have had clients, and I'll tell you proudly that not one client of mine has ever asked for a change of wakalat, for a NOC. Till my last day I was practicing, not one asked for an NOC. In fact, after the warrant came, all of them came running. They said, "No sir, we want you to suggest some advocate." And I had to refuse, because they said that, "No, you will know who is somebody, we want somebody like you." So that is the kind of trust that you should, trust levels that you should achieve. Once, your standards of ethics and ethics falls, then it creates a trust deficit. That trust deficit can be damaging to your career. So make honesty and commitment to truth what you could say. There should not be any bargaining. It should not be. You should not be bargaining it for anything. Your commitment to truth and honesty is something that is non-negotiable. Etiquette is how you conduct yourself in the courtrooms. Yes, the Advocate Act says that your conduct should not be brash. That is because when your submission are pleasant and it pleases the judge. Even the judge is also a human being, right? When somebody argues, makes submissions in a pleasant manner, we tend to be a little more liberal. So by being brash, you don't achieve anything. But by being pleasant, I'm not saying be submissive, be pleasant. Being submissive is one thing, being aggressive is one thing, and being pleasant is the best manner of court appearances. You will be impressing, pleasing the judge, and a pleased mind would be more liberal. So your chances of getting an interim order is more. And especially for this section, I think there's no problem. Brother is there. You can always expect orders. For the other section, I am telling you. So, you must start your day with a dream. You must start your career with a dream. You should have a goal. Like when brother asked, how many of you want to be judges? Several of you raised your hands. That is what is called dream. You must have, I want to become a senior advocate. I want to become a renowned criminal advocate on the criminal side. That is dreaming. But dreaming alone will not take you anywhere. Hard work is required, especially in the formative years. First 10 years, dedicate yourself to the profession. Give all that you have to the profession. And after that, you can see the rewards that you receive. The profession can be very, very rewarding. And today, we started, I think my senior gave me a salary of 500 rupees when we started. So it was a very princely amount. And so today I think the junior fees and other things are far better now. Now they are, and some of the firms pay even 50,000, 1 lakh. And the fee that is charged today by the advocates is also quite high. So always, if there is a dedication and devotion, you can be rest assured you will see success in life in one form or the other. And being devoted to the profession will also give you a wider horizon. It will expand your horizon. It will show you what and where you can go in this profession. This is one profession which is called a honorable profession. Not many, there are no other professions which are called honorable profession. So, as an advocate, there is not only expectation. The society, there is a duty also cast upon you. As my brother was, I will not be repetitive. Brother was, as he was saying that you are officers of the court, right? The public expectations are quite high. The expectations from the bench is also quite high. So it's not an easy life, but you can be proud of having chosen this profession. If you take from Mahatma to all the leaders who participated in the freedom struggle, almost all of them were leaders of the bar, and then that trend has continued. If you would take even today, a lot of ministers, politicians, all have a legal background. So you can be proud of the choice you have made today. And now coming to my good friend, as the speakers preceding me have spoken about Mr. Selvam, about the building that he has contributed, his contributions in the form of coming up with this building. And yes, when we got enrolled, myself, brother and all, we also had to take our proposers or seconder. So hardly 10 people would get enrolled. And we would be in one corner, our proposer would come late, he would be in another corner. There was no enrollment without the proposer. So they had to move. The proposer had to move. Now I think all that has been simplified, and anyway, for all those who can practice the 4 Ds, you will remember this day. And in fact, today afternoon, when I was in the association, so many things just flashed before me like a movie reel that was running. The first day I appeared, the first case I won, everything was like I was seeing a movie like. So now we have, I think, I will not say much about my friend, and I think the speakers have already spoken very eloquently about his contributions for the development of this Bar Council during his period as the president. And I believe the present team headed by Mr. Amalraj is carrying forward the legacy. He was speaking about the insurance scheme, the amount of the increase in the amount of the welfare amount given to the advocates. The Bar Council also has a big role to play. It's not that you just enroll them and you just forget it. No, I think the Bar Council must take up a little more responsibility in identifying advocates who are struggling. And I think you can also see the one thing it's very easy to say that to argue in the native language, but the scope and ambit of our native languages is not as broad and as wide as English. The words are very specific. If we introduce our native languages, scope for arguments will be very, very minimal. There is no scope to twist a word. in our native languages, every word has one meaning only. English is one language which can have 3 meanings, 4 meanings. So that is one thing, and it will be a standard that can be practiced. So I think even the Bar Council can have the spoken English classes for students who are, who want to improve their vocabulary and oratorical skills. That is one thing I think the Bar Council can also think of. And I think the Bar Council should act as a mentor, ensure that all the youngsters have access to an e-library, citations, judgments. I mean, that is how you learn and develop your skills. So with these suggestions and once again thanking the Bar Council of Tamil Nadu, the team of the Tamil Nadu Bar Council headed by Mr. Amal Raj and his members and elected members, I would end my today this small short speech. Thank you. Congratulations to you all once again.